and
Do you
pushing.
think the vetting process is even good enough so for the foundation to be solid enough to rest a relationship on?
For a lot of people
Because
now.
I I don't think a lot of people now with nowadays I don't really think a lot of people get into relationships for the right reasons. I don't think a lot of people vet properly, and I don't think a lot of people are equally yoked to the point where breaking up is not an option. Mine, no, separation is not an option. I don't care what happened. Separation between me and him, that's just not a thing. We gonna figure this out. Some days I don't like you. Some days I don't like what you did, but I love you enough, and the foundation is solid and thick enough that we ain't going nowhere. But a lot of people, unfortunately, I don't think they get. It's very narrow-minded. She looked good enough. Now she's my girlfriend. He got a little money. Now he's my man. My man, my man. What happened when gravity takes, hold of her and her boobs are down to the floor and the lace front ain't lacing no more? What happened when his bank account goes dry? What happened if he have an accident at work and he can't go to work no more? What happened to those, you know what I mean? Them trying times. What happens if he, something is going on and he's not emotionally there to express it with you? What are the things that is going to keep that relationship together? A lot of people don't figure it out. It's like, I'll get into a relationship because I like this about you. How about you try, I get into a relationship despite of what I don't like about you. However, what I do like is solid enough to bring us together and glue us together. How about I see when you don't have money, how you react? If the waitress bring you a wrong order, how you react? How about I see you in these different phases before I even attempt a relationship? People just not vetting anymore. I'm sorry.
People are romanticizing relationships and they're projecting what mommy and daddy may not have poured into them and putting that onto the man or the woman that they're in a relationship.
Which actually strengthens my point. Then, if people are romanticizing relationships and they have an idea of what a relationship should be, I think that's the reason why most people break up, is because they find out the relationship ain't that. I don't think it's because I think people are pushing the issue. I think they just found out, like, damn, maybe this ain't for me. But in reality, it is for you. But you had an idea what you thought a relationship. Most people just give up.
I don't like you enough.
Well, and the real reality,
nothing. I don't like you enough to rock out with this. I wanted you for this specific thing right here, and you're not fulfilling this specific thing right here, so I'm out. So
that's the reason why most relationships fall apart. Not because it's because most people don't have the heart to endure a normal relationship. Most people don't even understand what a normal relationship is. If the excitement falls away, they want out. Oh, we used to go out every single day. Now that we done had a baby, we can't go out every single day.
You want to be in the house
now
all
of
the
a
time.
sudden, we in the house all the time. Now I don't want to be here no more.
But that's based around the fact that we live in, and I'm not going to get to religion in this, but that's based around the fact that we live in this very instant gratification centered society where if it doesn't fit, if it doesn't satisfy if it doesn't release my dopamine quickly, like my likes do on Instagram, like the comments do, it's not satisfying me. Therefore, now I have to move away from the situation. Whereas if we as a society began to understand, and Kevin pissed a lot of people off with this, even myself when I first heard this shit. He said marriage ain't about love, it's about duty. That made me mad. I'm like, I grew up in a married household. I seen mother father married 32 years. But the net of the situation is, it is about when I can't stand this motherfucker. Those are the times that test us the most. When I hate this person's guts because this nigga done left this sock on this floor for the 100,000th time, and this woman done cooked the same meal for the fit. It is the moments that are the most difficult that determine and set the tone for how we really handle marriage. And when you push through those moments, and that's why I still have faith in the concept of marriage.
So Miss Nicole,
that's what it's all about.
So given everything that we done all said, are you ready to change the answer to that question I just asked you?
No, because both things can be right. Both things can be right. You're talking to a married person. They're both.
Nicole ain't changing that damn answer, Sweeney. You barking up your own tree.
I just had faith.
But her answer is still technically sound. I would argue her answer is still technically sound.
Two things can be right at the same time.
So, but look, if I can insert something, and I would like to get Kelly's connection. What's up, Kelly? Shout out to Kelly Connection. Ain't nobody even say hey to the first lady coming on the panel.
Hey, Kelly, what's going on?
What the hell is the respect at? So what I want to say is, if you look at it from everybody on here black, except Austin. No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. Everybody on here black. So if you
I passed the melanin test.
I'm messing with you, bro. I'm messing with
I know it. Me and you about the same color. You might want to be careful.
I
Them
was
tattoos
just
ain't
about
helping
to
much.
say the same thing.
Oh man. So look,
Yo, that was
everybody
funny.
on here black. But if you look at from that standpoint, if you actually want to preserve something that we all have as a people, we all brothers and sisters on. If you look at it like that, from that standpoint, we can't afford to move like the other races, where we can just opt out of divorce, or we can just go out here and bust it open, just have all kind of babies and just participate in the foolery. We can't do that because our race is on a decline. You know, we don't have anything. We don't have a community, period. We have to reestablish something so we can be protected. Right now, we got cancel culture after people, you know what I'm saying, that are stars that inspired us. We got brothers and sisters that's getting wrongfully convicted every day for things in the justice system. We have Black women being negatively represented in the media because we don't own and control these things, or we don't have anything to stand on, stand for us. As far as in the criminal justice system, we don't have an economy. We don't have any business. We don't have anything rotating in and out of the neighborhoods in our communities that we live in. We don't even have a community where we can walk down the street and mistakenly knock on a door that might be the wrong house and not get shot. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that. So we have to endure all of this bullshit because we don't have anything established. So that's why I say that Black men, specifically Black men and women, need to reestablish some type of love and stop fighting and quarreling with one another and try to get married so we can reestablish something through our kids. Because our kids right now are in the streets fighting with each other now. And they're not even out of high school. Yeah, I know y'all seen what happened in Chicago. So we really have to look at it from that point of view if we want to make anything, any change.
You're right, but then it also goes back into Black people have to have, again, not to get too religious in this, but we were at our strongest in terms of being married and having strong family units. Most parents were in the household in the 1960s when guess what the center of the Black economic, guess what the strongest thing in the Black economy was? It was the Black church. Now but when the prosperity gospel came in and it was your happiness is now paramount. That was the original quote unquote sin that we've been combating with and dealing with in the Black community. The second that you tell men and women both, you can do this on your own. I hate to say this, but that is exactly what the real competition wants.